Because AdminSuite as a whole is a very robust offering with the embedded AI now there, how do we give them that control to make the decisions that fit their needs best and not a one-size-fits-all approach?
Yeah, I think that's another excellent question. We're not moving into the claims management business. We're a systems provider for claims management for insurance operators. We're not about to go in there and start making big decisions on large books of business on behalf of our carriers and employers. We will facilitate that. We will provide all of the tools you need to fully automate every single quote or claim that comes into you, every bill going in and out the door, straight through without any human looking at it. But we acknowledge and respect the fact that carriers and employers are running books of business and employee populations whom they are responsible for, whom they're in charge of, and they've got obligations to the people they serve, the people they contract with, and their shareholders to manage their own risk. So as we roll out applications and tools that use AI, the carrier has, at the very basic level, an on-off switch for absolutely everything. But then that layers on through. If the carrier is working with an employer and the employer says, don't use AI with my staff, flick of a switch at the employer level, say, turn that off, don't use it with this employer. Employee, the same. If an employee comes in and says, I don't want you using AI on anything that I do, the carrier has the option, whether they accept that or not accept that, that's their choice. But they have the option to say, well, don't use it on these ones. And that'll just kick back into your more manual processes. And then even within your automated processes, the extent to which the AI outcomes are used to define audit or to drive automation, that's something the carrier is complete charge of. So if you get an incident again like a COVID, where you need to dial up the automation and say, look, accept a bit more risk here, allow a few things through that we wouldn't traditionally allow because the volume is just bumped up and we need to keep operations going and we need people looking at the things that they need to look at. That's something that'll be in the carrier's control completely, where they'll be able to do that. And then as things quieten down again, dial it back again, or maybe as the exposure gets a little hot, just dial it back down again. And that's something that is absolutely in the carrier's control. We will not automate a single claim without carrier oversight. And where we do automation, there is checks and balances around random audit, percentage-based audit, inline, blocking the approval, or post hoc audit dashboards, where you can come back in and go, is this really working for me? I've just put 100 claims through there. Was that a good thing to do? Should I put the next 100 down the same pipe? So between those levels of top level, on, off, categorized, don't do it for this employer or this employee, don't do it in these types of situations. Make sure you cross-check other pieces of information before you press the go button. And then as business evolves and develops, being able to dial up and dial down the automation is things we completely see as the carrier's responsibility. And that's what they do. We just provide the tools.